English learners, and welcome back to another great lesson with English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you a great intermediate lesson with some really useful vocabulary.
Some vocabulary you can use to describe your job.
Yes, this is a really common situation when someone asks you what you do, and you have to tell them.
Exactly. So today's lesson is all about that.
So before we jump into our dialogue, let's start with our vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
We have two simple phrases today that you'll hear in our dialogue for our vocabulary preview. The first one is VP.
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 So the VP of a company is?
The vice president.
The vice president, exactly.
Yep. Simple little acronym. And the next word is Fortune 500 company.
Fortune 500 company.
Fortune 500 company.
So a Fortune 500 company is?
I'll let you explain.
Well, Fortune magazine ranks the 500 biggest companies in the US.
So a Fortune 500 company basically is?
One of the 500 biggest companies in the US.
Okay, that's simple.
Yep.
All right, well, with those words, it sounds like we're going to be talking to some important people today.
Yes, we are going to be talking to some important people. So let's listen to our dialogue for the first time. Now, it's going to be a little bit fast, but you don't have to worry about it.
Because we'll come back and explain all of the important vocabulary.
Oh, look. There's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica, Arthur, hi. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah, VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide, various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow, yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
All right, great music for our dialogue again, huh?
Chosen by
moi.
Of course.
Yeah, Top Gun is one of my all-time favorite movies. And Top Gun pilot, what a cool profession.
An excellent profession. Much cooler than being like the VP.
Yeah. How boring is that?
Yeah. Anyway, this guy was a bit of a jerk, don't you think?
Yeah, you can tell a little bit of the sarcastic tone he had in his voice.
Definitely. But he did use some interesting phrases, and we can talk about those now.
Right, so let's take a look at language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Our first word for language takeaways is implement.
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 Let's listen to some examples of this word to help us understand its meaning.
Example 1.
Our company has to implement this sales strategy.
Example 2.
Sarah will be responsible for implementing the plan.
Example 3.
I implemented several new policies.
Okay, great examples. And just in case, to implement means to?
Put into action.
To put into action. Great.
Exactly.
Our second word for language takeaway, policies.
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 So policies are basically rules and regulations.
Exactly. Formal rules.
For a company or an organization.
Exactly.
Policies. Great.
Third word?
Oversee.
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 So when you oversee operations, it means?
Like you watch it to make sure it's okay.
You supervise it.
This is an excellent word to use when you want to talk about your job responsibilities.
Right.
Oversee.
Great. And our last word for language takeaway, it's kind of tricky. So let's listen to how it was used in our dialogue.
That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
So this guy has 1,500 employees under him, meaning he supervises 1,500 employees.
Right, he manages 1,500 employees.
He must be a busy man.
Yes, for 1,500 employees. How many employees do you have under you, Erica?
2.
Yeah, not quite as much as 1,500.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a VP right yet, hey?
Not yet, but you will.
Okay.
All right, so with this in mind, we are ready to listen to our dialogue for a second time, and this time it's going to be slower.
Oh, look, there's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Oh, great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica! Arthur! Hi! I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah. A VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide of various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow, yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
Okay, great stuff. With this, now we can start with our fluency builder for today.
Fluency builder.
We heard some excellent phrases in this dialogue, some phrases that sound really natural, hey?
Yes, especially the first one that we have today is whenever someone talks and talks and talks and continuously talks without stopping, you would say,
She's always going on about him at the office. She's always going on about him at the office.
This is a really natural way of saying keeps talking about.
right, keeps talking about him.
Yep. So we have a few examples of how this phrase works. Let's listen.
Example 1.
My boss is always going on about how we need to save money. It's all he talks about.
Example 2.
Gary is always going on about his kids. He's always talking about how smart they are.
Example 3.
My mom is always going on about how I should get married.
Okay, excellent. It's clear now.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to our second phrase for today. And this is a great one to use whenever you meet someone for the first time.
Or when you start to talk to someone for the first time.
Great.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
So this is a really relaxed and natural way of saying, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just say, hey, how's it going?
Yep.
Great.
Really natural sounding.
Now, our third phrase is the most important one of our dialogue,
Yes.
and it's a really common situation.
When someone asks you about your job, they might say this.
Arthur, what do you do for a living? Arthur, what do you do for a living?
So this is a really great way of asking what work do you do or what is your job?
Yes. I know a lot of students sometimes say, what is your job?
Yeah, and that is, it's kind of correct, but not really.
It doesn't sound very natural.
Right.
So you want to use what do you do or
What do you do for a living?
sounds great.
That's the way you ask someone what is their job.
And that's how you sound supernatural.
Okay, so we're ready now to listen to our dialogue a last time. And now you are ready to understand everything.
Oh, look, there's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica, Arthur, hi. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah, VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide, various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow, yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
Okay, so I have a little challenge for our listeners today.
What is it?
2 challenges, actually.
Okay.
The first one, who performs the song that you heard, and what is the song called?
Okay, I don't know the answer, so I'm looking forward to seeing what users do.
And the second one is, what is the number 1 company in the Fortune 500?
Oh, I also don't know this answer.
2 great questions, so I expect to see your answers on the comments page, but also we want to know about your profession.
Yes, tell us about your job. Tell us what you do, and use some of the great phrases you learned today to describe your answer.
Great.
Talking about jobs. When people meet for the first time, they often ask about jobs. Talking about jobs is a common topic in conversations. People may ask what you do, where you work, or if you like your job. When you talk about your job, you can say the name of your job and give a little more information. For example, you can say, I am a teacher. I work at a school, or I am a doctor. I help sick people. If you do not have a job, you can say, I am looking for a job, or I am a student. Some people work part-time, and others work full-time. You can also talk about jobs you want in the future. You might say, I want to be a nurse, or I want to work in an office. When you ask someone about their job, you can say, what do you do? Or where do you work? You can also ask, do you like your job? This helps you learn more about their work and life. Talking about jobs is a good way to practice English and learn about different people. Different types of jobs. There are many different types of jobs in the world. Some people work in offices, while others work outside. Some jobs are quiet and calm, while others are busy and fast. Each job is important, and people do many different things to help others and earn money. Some jobs are in the service industry. These jobs help people with their daily needs. For example, a cashier works in a store and helps customers buy things. A waiter or waitress works in a restaurant and serves food. A hairdresser cuts and styles people's hair. These jobs often require talking to many people and being friendly. People who work in these jobs usually stand or move around a lot during the day. Other jobs are in healthcare. These jobs help people stay healthy or get better when they are sick. Doctors examine patients and give medicine. Nurses take care of patients and help them feel comfortable. Pharmacists give medicine to people and explain how to use it. Healthcare jobs are very important because they help people feel better and live healthy lives. People in these jobs often work long hours, but their work helps the community. There are also jobs in education. Teachers work at schools and help students learn new things. They teach subjects like math, science, and English. Some teachers work with young children, and others teach teenagers or adults. Librarians work in libraries and help people find books and information. Education jobs are important because they help people grow and learn. People who work in these jobs need to be patient, kind, and good at explaining things. Some people work in transportation. Drivers move people and goods from one place to another. Bus drivers take people to work, school, and other places. Delivery drivers bring packages to homes and businesses. Pilots fly airplanes to different cities and countries. People who work in transportation need to be careful, follow rules, and help people travel safely. Many people work in offices. Office workers do many different tasks, such as answering phones, writing emails, and organizing documents. Some people work in customer service and help customers with questions or problems. Others work with computers and manage information. Office jobs are often quiet, and people usually sit at a desk. People who work in offices need to be organized and able to work with others. There are also jobs in construction. Construction workers build houses, roads, and other buildings. They use tools to measure, cut, and put things together. Electricians work with wires and make sure buildings have power. Plumbers fix pipes for water and gas. Construction jobs are physical, and workers often work outside in all kinds of weather. These jobs are important because they create the places where people live and work. Some jobs are in entertainment. Actors perform in movies, television shows, or plays. Musicians play instruments and sing. Athletes play sports and entertain fans. People who work in entertainment often practice for many hours to be good at what they do. Their work brings joy to others and helps people relax and have fun. Farming is another important job. Farmers grow food like fruits, vegetables, and grains. Some farmers take care of animals like cows, chickens, and sheep. Farming jobs are hard work because farmers wake up early and work outside. Their work is important because it provides food for everyone. Many people also work in technology. Computer programmers write code and create software. IT support workers help people when they have problems with their computers. Technology jobs are growing fast because many people use computers and the internet every day. People in these jobs often work with machines and need to solve problems. Each job is special, and every job helps society in some way. People choose their jobs for different reasons. Some people want to help others, while others want to work with their hands. Some people want a job that is quiet, while others like a busy, active job. No matter the job, every worker is important in making the world a better place. Finding and getting a job. Finding and getting a job is an important step in life. People look for jobs for many reasons. Some people want to earn money to support themselves or their families. Others want to follow their interests and do work they enjoy. Some people want to learn new skills, and others want to help their community. No matter the reason, finding a job takes time, effort, and preparation. The first step to finding a job is knowing what kind of work you want to do. Some people want to work with their hands, while others want to work with computers. Some people like working with other people, while others prefer working alone. It is helpful to think about your skills and interests. For example, if you like helping people, you might enjoy working as a nurse, teacher, or customer service worker. If you enjoy building things, you might like working in construction or as a mechanic. Once you know what kind of job you want, you need to find job opportunities. Many people look for jobs online. There are websites where companies post job openings. You can search by job type, location, and experience level. Some people find jobs through friends or family. This is called networking. If you know someone who works at a company, they might tell you about a job. Another way to find a job is to visit businesses and ask if they are hiring. This works well for jobs in stores, restaurants, and small businesses. When you find a job you want, the next step is to apply for it. Many jobs ask for a resume. A resume is a document that shows your work experience, skills, and education. It is important to make your resume clear and easy to read. You should include your contact information so the employer can reach you. Some jobs also ask for a cover letter. A cover letter is a short letter where you explain why you want the job and why you are a good fit. It is a chance to show your personality and interest in the job. After you apply for a job, you may be invited to an interview. An interview is a meeting where you talk to the employer. They will ask you questions to learn more about you. Common questions include, why do you want this job? And what are your strengths? It is important to be polite and honest during an interview. You should also dress neatly and arrive on time. Employers want to hire people who are responsible and respectful. During the interview, you can also ask questions about the job. You might want to know about the work schedule, the team you will work with, or the tasks you will do. Asking questions shows that you are interested and serious about the job. If the interview goes well, the employer may offer you the job. Sometimes, they will call or email you later with a decision. If you get the job, you may need to sign a contract. A contract is an agreement between you and the employer. It explains your job duties, work hours, and salary. You should read the contract carefully and ask questions if you do not understand something. Starting a new job can be exciting and challenging. On your first day, it is important to listen carefully and follow instructions. You may meet new coworkers and learn how to do your tasks. It is normal to feel nervous, but with time, you will feel more comfortable. Being on time, working hard, and being kind to others will help you succeed. Sometimes people do not get the job they want. This can feel disappointing, but it is normal. You can learn from the experience and try again. It is helpful to ask for feedback if possible. Feedback can help you improve your resume, interview skills, or work experience. The more you try, the better you will become at finding and getting a job. Many people change jobs during their lives. Some people want a better salary, while others want new challenges. Learning new skills can help you find better jobs. You can take classes, read books, or learn from others at work. Being open to learning and growing can lead to more job opportunities in the future. Finding and getting a job is a process. It takes time, patience, and hard work. Each step from deciding what you want to do, to applying, interviewing, and starting a new job is important. With effort and a positive attitude, you can find a job that fits your skills and goals. Success and growth in a job. Getting a job is an important achievement, but succeeding and growing in a job is also very important. Success at work means doing your job well, improving your skills, and building good relationships with others. It takes time, effort, and a positive attitude to grow in any job. People who work hard and continue learning often have better career opportunities and feel more satisfied with their work. One of the most important parts of being successful in a job is doing your work carefully and on time. Employers appreciate workers who complete tasks correctly and meet deadlines. It is important to follow instructions and ask questions if you do not understand something. Being organized helps you manage your time well. You can make a to-do list to keep track of your work. This helps you stay focused and complete tasks in the right order. When you do your work well, your employer will trust you with more responsibilities. Good communication is also important for success in a job. In most jobs, you need to talk with your coworkers, managers, or customers. It is important to listen carefully and speak clearly. When you listen, you understand instructions better and avoid mistakes. Speaking clearly helps you share your ideas and ask for help when needed. Writing emails and messages in a polite and professional way is also a key skill. Good communication makes the workplace more friendly and helps everyone work together smoothly. Being reliable is another important quality for success. Reliable workers come to work on time and finish their tasks without being reminded. If you promise to do something, it is important to do it. If you cannot finish on time, you should tell your manager and ask for help if needed. Employers value people who are dependable because it helps the business run smoothly. Having a positive attitude can also help you succeed at work. Every job has easy and difficult parts. It is normal to face challenges or make mistakes, but staying positive helps you keep going. When problems arise, try to find solutions instead of giving up. People with a positive attitude are easier to work with, and this helps create a better work environment. Employers often notice workers who are friendly, helpful, and willing to learn new things. Another way to grow in your job is by learning new skills. Many jobs change over time, and learning new skills helps you keep up. You can ask your manager if there are new tasks you can try. You can also take classes, attend workshops, or study on your own. For example, learning how to use new computer programs can help you work faster. If you work in customer service, learning better communication skills can help you handle customer questions and problems more easily. When you learn new skills, you become more valuable to your employer. Building good relationships at work is also important. Being kind and respectful to your coworkers helps create a positive workplace. You should listen to others' ideas and offer help when needed. When you work well with others, teamwork becomes easier. It is also helpful to respect your manager and follow their instructions. Good relationships can lead to new opportunities, such as promotions or better tasks. Receiving feedback is another important part of growing in your job. Feedback is advice or comments about your work. Sometimes feedback is positive, and sometimes it includes areas where you can improve. It is important to listen to feedback with an open mind. If your manager suggests changes, try to follow their advice. This shows that you want to improve and do your best. If you are not sure how to improve, you can ask for help or examples. As you gain experience, you may have opportunities to move to higher positions. Promotions are chances to take on new responsibilities and earn more money. To be ready for a promotion, show that you can handle your current job well and are willing to learn more. You can also let your manager know if you are interested in new opportunities. People who are hardworking, reliable, and skilled often receive promotions. Work-life balance is also important for long-term success. This means managing your job and personal life in a healthy way. It is important to work hard, but rest is also necessary. Taking breaks during the day helps you stay focused. Spending time with family and friends outside of work helps you feel happy and refreshed. When you balance work and personal time, you can do your job better and avoid burnout. Sometimes people decide to change jobs to continue growing. They may want a higher salary, new experiences, or better working conditions. If you want to change jobs, it is important to plan carefully. You can update your resume, practice interview skills, and look for new opportunities. Changing jobs can be a big step, but it can also help you grow and find work that fits your goals. Success and growth in a job take time and effort. Doing your work well, being reliable, learning new skills, and building good relationships are all important. A positive attitude and a willingness to improve can lead to better opportunities. Whether you stay in the same job or move to a new one, these habits will help you succeed and grow throughout your career.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Take care of.
Look after.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Working for me.
Under me. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Make sure.
Ensure. Let's try that faster.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Take care of.
Look after.
Working for me.
Under me.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
Make sure.
Ensure.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Go on about. My boss is always going on about how we need to save money. It's all he talks about. Go on about. Gary is always going on about his kids. He's always talking about how smart they are. Go on about. My mum is always going on about how I should get married. Implement. Our company has to implement this sales strategy. Implement. Sarah will be responsible for implementing the plan. Implement. I implemented several new policies. According to company regulations, we have to fly economy class. You need to make sure that you follow the rules and regulations. Government regulations do not allow us to import raw meat. Oversee. In my last job, I oversaw recruitment. Oversee. Jason, can you oversee this project? Oversee. I'm overseeing the budget in my department. Nationwide. Nationwide, we have 500 stores. Nationwide. The government will be starting nationwide testing of grade 4 students. Nationwide. There is a nationwide shortage of doctors. Under me. In your new job, you'll have 18 employees under you. Under me. I don't have any employees under me. Under me. Frank has 12 managers working under him. Quality control. Our quality control measures help make sure that there are no mistakes in our product. Quality control. I am responsible for quality control in our factory. Quality control. We have poor quality control, and so there are a lot of problems with our product. The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Take care of.
Look after.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Working for me.
Under me. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Make sure.
Ensure. Let's try that faster.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Take care of.
Look after.
Working for me.
Under me.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
Make sure.
Ensure.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Go on about. My boss is always going on about how we need to save money. It's all he talks about. Go on about. Gary is always going on about his kids. He's always talking about how smart they are. Go on about. My mum is always going on about how I should get married. Implement. Our company has to implement this sales strategy. Implement. Sarah will be responsible for implementing the plan. Implement. I implemented several new policies. According to company regulations, we have to fly economy class. You need to make sure that you follow the rules and regulations. Government regulations do not allow us to import raw meat. Oversee. In my last job, I oversaw recruitment. Oversee. Jason, can you oversee this project? Oversee. I'm overseeing the budget in my department. Nationwide. Nationwide, we have 500 stores. Nationwide. The government will be starting nationwide testing of grade 4 students. Nationwide. There is a nationwide shortage of doctors. Under me. In your new job, you'll have 18 employees under you. Under me. I don't have any employees under me. Under me. Frank has 12 managers working under him. Quality control. Our quality control measures help make sure that there are no mistakes in our product. Quality control. I am responsible for quality control in our factory. Quality control. We have poor quality control, and so there are a lot of problems with our product.